Hi, bestie. Welcome back to Girl House. We have some very exciting news today. If Celia, you want to just get right into it and share with the class.
I would love to, and I'm so excited to finally be filming this episode. It feels a long time coming for me personally, behind the scenes, and I kind of wanted to get your reaction live on camera here. Feel
My
free.
reaction?
Yes, you,
Is
Callie.
there something I don't know?
There's not necessarily something you don't know. I was just kind of wondering, like, in this moment, of course you're welcome to say no, but because it's almost like a celebratory episode for me, if you'd like to have a glass of wine.
I would love to, but I don't have any wine.
I have mine here ready to go, ready to pour
Wait,
if you said yes.
wait, no, I really want wine. Like, this makes me, I think I'm gonna pause and go to the liquor store.
No. Oh my God.
Wait, no, I really want a glass of red wine.
How long would it take you? Should we do a quick
Yeah,
intermission?
like 5 minutes.
Okay. I just think
I
it would be like a
honestly,
fun.
no, I totally agree.
Shall we get on into it? Also, you're
Let's
gonna
do
have to
it.
help me build here because I probably only have like 5 minutes worth of conversation,
It's fine.
but
We'll
I
talk
can
about
make
like
it.
the transition of life and what this past year's been like for you.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
All right, we're back to business. I got my wine, so cheers. Wait, did
And
you even announce yet, or no one
I
knows what we're
haven't
cheersing
announced
to?
it yet, so this is your last chance to pause and pour a glass of wine for yourself. TGIF, it's Friday if you're listening.
I
So,
was gonna say like a lot of people probably listen in the morning because it comes out pretty early,
mm,
but hey,
mhm.
have a mimosa.
um, Anywho, so yes, the big news is I officially got an apartment. If you're new here, I have been living sound effects. I have been living at home since I moved back from LA a little under a year ago, and I wasn't
Aw.
I wasn't exactly sure where my next step would be, but this I think makes total sense for me in this moment of my life. Thank you. And drumroll, please. Oh my God, that's like so painful. You might want to cut that part out.
No, wait, okay,
But
let me try it again. How do I make a drum roll? Bum, bum, bum.
thank you. I will be moving to dun, 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 Boston.
Big old Boston.
Good old Boston.
I said big
I
old Boston.
oh,
Big
um
Boston.
that's where I'll be. So, yeah, basically a little backstory here. Callie and I went to school in Boston. Boston College, by the way. Boston is like the
We didn't
closest
go to
city.
Boston College. That is fact.
We went to Suffolk University for college in
Just saying, this
Boston.
is no shade to Suffolk University at all, but there is a large difference between
Yes,
Suffolk University
very
and
true.
BC.
I wasn't trying to make it sound like that, but I was just saying we went to college there. Um, and Boston was like the closest city growing up. It just feels very much so like home, very accessible and easy, I guess. Um, but well, having like things that a city can offer for someone that is single in her late 20s.
Ugh.
But yeah, so when Callie and I were last living there, and I'll speak on your behalf, but I believe you will agree here, we just kind of felt ready to get out. It felt very
Mhm.
small. We were ready to get to New York. We had been there for however many years, and we were ready for the next step. This is when, you're young and you're ready for exploring the world, essentially.
And if I may interject as well,
Of
we were in a
course, yeah.
period in our lives where I think we were so uber focused on like being cool. This is when Celia and I kind of
Yes.
cosplay like a lot of different images of ourselves. And I think we just thought like Boston wasn't cool enough. Like
Yeah, we had to be in New York, like, it was the next best
Yeah.
it girl moment for us.
Yeah, I think we were just very focused on being the cool girl, and we needed to be in, like, what was the biggest, best thing, and I
Yes.
think we both realized that maybe the biggest, best thing is actually hell on earth.
Oh, well, that's one way to put it, but yes, growing pains, and that's the point of trying new cities or new places in your 20s is to kind of see what you like, see what you don't like, but I feel really excited about this move. And I have lived in Back Bay, downtown Boston, I guess you would call it, like, right next to Suffolk, and then Fenway, and I will be moving to South Boston, very close to Seaport, which I'm really excited because Seaport wasn't even really a thing when we were in college, aside from,
It's
like,
so
the
crazy.
Grand. Like, it really
It's
wasn't. I feel like there's so many restaurants and, like, coffee shops and just things that I haven't even, like, really been to over there, and, um, South Boston, we obviously had gone to for, like, going out to bars or whatever, but it wasn't as much our scene, and I feel like I'm really excited to explore, like, living there because it's very residential and by the water, and just I'm excited. I have so much to say, I don't even know where to begin. Number 1, moving is so like, it was really difficult, and my previous moves, I will give it to you, you have done all the legwork, and Boston is just the market is so insane. We had applied for so many that fell through, because especially, like, around the whole September 1st time, it's just really difficult to get a place, but I'm so excited we're moving, and I haven't even said this, I'm moving with my sister.
yeah.
Um, and that is just so special to me because I don't know, there's only so many times that starting over feels good. I think, like, to move into a studio, I would feel a little, I don't know, I feel really good about this.
Yeah.
I think what's really special too is like, I don't know, I think living with you was one of the most special times of my life. And it's kind of like when we did, we never thought we would have from the previous time, which was in college. And it's kind of the same thing with my sister. Like, I genuinely never thought I would get the chance to live with her again after growing up. And we have a 6-year age gap. So, like, we didn't, like, when I went to college, she was still in early middle school. um, and I think that, like, we are so close, we've never not been close, but to be able to actually live together feels so special. Like, I keep seeing TikToks of, like, people showing, like, there's, like, them living in an apartment or, like, in a house or with a family or whatever, but then it's like, but there was once a time, and it's, like, them with all their siblings
Mhm.
as children, and it's just, like, a really special thing that even though we bicker like no other, like, it's just a very special thing to actually get to live with a sibling in adulthood. Um and she's blossoming so much, and I feel a lot more like
You're
myself, like,
blossoming.
I'm just excited about that aspect of it all as well.
No, I think it's so epic, and I think you and Britta are both blossoming into your new chapter, and I as, bummed out as it makes me to not have you guys over here anymore, I think, like, this makes, like, so much sense for you both. Like, I think it's a very it, like, pains me to say this, but I think it's a really good decision. I hate to say it, but
Well, thank you for saying
I
that.
think it's gonna be, yeah, a very special time because this probably will be the last time you guys, like, ever live together.
Yeah, which really, like, I don't know. It's sad, and it's just I should be excited about that, obviously, but it's just yeah, life is so weird. I'm constantly stuck in, like, a phase of like, even the thought of not being with my mom makes me sad, but, like, also I am 28, obviously, I should like, when people hear, like, "Oh, you're living at home," like, they might pity me, but I, like, it's actually the best thing ever, and I don't like, I love it, and that's
No.
another thing about sorry, what?
Oh, yesterday when I was walking home I saw, like, a girl, she was walking home from high school, she had her backpack on, it was, like, 7
Mhm.
PM, and I was just like, "She does not know how lucky she is to be
I
just
know.
walking with her backpack on going home, how comfy."
Well, that's another thing too. I feel like, I wasn't really planning to go this deep in this episode, but the loss of my dad, I feel like makes me want to spend as much possible time as possible with my mom and sister. And I just feel like this is that.
Yeah. No, it's
Like it
perfect
yeah.
because we also, like, where we grew up and where our family is, like, only I mean, our parents like to say 2 hours
It's
to
not.
2.5, but it's like an hour and 45 from where like, you're just so close to your mom now, and Britta's gonna be right
Yes.
there, that's so nice, and all the rest of your family's around too.
Yeah, which that's something I'm so relieved about also. Like today we're recording, it's October 1st. Technically, this is when our lease starts. I'm moving in. I'm not even doing like a move. Like I'm just moving in as I can because maybe if I was originally moving to Boston, it would feel like I had to make a big move. But like everything feels so close in proximity after living in California or even New York. Um because, yeah, Nantucket's, like, 2 hours. Obviously, you have to get a ferry or a plane, which is annoying, but, like, it's not far. Same with home, not far. And so even, like, summer clothes, like, our place is pretty small. I'm leaving a lot of summer clothes in Nantucket. I'm gonna be back for, I think, Thanksgiving this year and then maybe December. Like, I can grab stuff when I need. I'm officially getting the keys this weekend, which I'm so excited
Mm.
about. I'm
Do you
also
get
super
to
excited.
go do you get to go inside the place and see it?
Oh, yeah, it's officially ours today. We just no one's going to pick up the keys.
Well, yeah, I just
Um
didn't know if you were gonna see it when you got the keys.
Oh, yeah, I'm moving some stuff in, like, I'm bringing some stuff off island, we're gonna go in, and my sister is on a work trip this weekend, and then we're obviously coming here for closing weekend the next weekend, but then we'll both, like, officially move in after that, but then I have to go to New York for work the following weekend, so I won't be, like, properly settled until November, really, but that's the thing, I'm not stressed about it because now I just know we have a place, and I've been, like, trying to get one for a minute, and I'm so excited. Like, I'm just so excited about it and the plans that I have for it, but, yeah, we're getting in there this weekend, dropping some stuff, and taking dimensions so I can figure out, like, what I wanna get, and then going home, I'm so happy I'm coming off island because my mom and I are going to release of a showgirl in theaters, which they did not have on Nantucket, so thank God I'm going off island. And then,
That's fun.
I'm probably gonna go back to Boston the next day and bring even more stuff, like, do I'm actually super excited in our at home, I'm gonna go to, like, TJ Maxx, HomeGoods, Target, Walmart, get, like, a bunch of things just, like, to have so that it's, like, ready, like, to go, and then go back in and drop them off, which I just love shopping for that sort of stuff,
Yeah, that's so fun.
from, like, toothpaste to decorations, you know?
I love the first shopping trip before moving into a it's, like, such a blast. It's all new and, like, everything's gonna be perfectly organized. Like, I love the feeling of when you move into a new space and there's no clutter and no extra things. Of course, like, it never stays that way, but, like, it's such a good feeling. Like, every single time I move to a new place, I just get rid of and donate so much stuff, and I feel so clean and
Mhm.
fresh. Like, you're gonna feel just, like, amazing.
No, I know, and that's the thing, I'm not even bringing, like I said, like, summer clothes, I'm just gonna leave here because 'cause I'm gonna come here next summer because I work from home, and, like, I just it's only gonna be, like, exactly what it needs to be in there, and another thing, I think I already told you about this, Callie, but I'll tell everyone else, obviously, is that I my only hesitation with the current place was that it is small. I absolutely love it. I love the location. I love the interior, the vibe, everything about it. But that was our one hesitation. But then my wise friend, Jamie, said, that is so much better because you don't have to get all this stuff. Like you have what you need and like furnishing it, it's just going to be like exactly what it needs to be and like so organized and everything is going to have a place. And another thing that I would never think of, she was like, heating it and the AC and all of your bills and all of that is going to be so much less because it's a smaller space. Like, genius. Absolutely
Yeah,
genius.
that's so true.
Um,
I've said it before and I'll say it again, Jamie is a wise woman. She really
that
is.
she is. Yes. And speaking of her, the four of us, me, you, Jamie, and Britta will all be on Nantucket reunited very soon. There's just so much coming up, I feel like. It's
Yeah,
exciting to
October's like your month.
I guess so. So I can't wait for that as well.
I forgot to say rabbit, rabbit, rabbit when I woke up this morning. Darn it. You're supposed to say that for good luck, like the first thing you say, and I didn't. I haven't done it the past few months.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Well, have you been having good luck?
no, I haven't been having bad luck, but I mean, I have termites.
Oh yeah, how's that going? Update?
Well, thanks. It's like I do everything around here. I'm a plumber. I'm a pest control, which actually my mom said when because Celia and I always make fun of our moms for being pick me, as we've said on the podcast many times. And my mom is finally understanding what pick me is to the point where she was making fun of her friend for not realizing what being pick me was. And I was like, this was you like a month ago. But she said that she was laughing out loud in the woods at our podcast because of how pick me I was being. Because I was
Wow.
talking about fixing the toilet, which, yeah, I guess it was a little bit pick me, but it's just
At least that is the proper use.
it was the proper use. But yeah, no. So I had something pretty disturbing happening. I mean, I guess this is like old September news, but the house I live in right now, it's stucco. So, according to my landlord, there should not be like a termite issue because
No wood?
it's stucco, no wood. Although I'm not sure how accurate that is, only because all my floors are wood and termites come from the ground up. So while they may not be
Yeah.
in the walls, basically, I only have termites in my bedroom, and I, like, saw one, and I was like, "That can't be a termite." And then all of a sudden, it was, like, 25 coming in at a time, I was killing them, 25 more coming in, I was freaking out, they were coming in a crack through the door, and I have this, like, pet safe ant and roach spray, thank God I haven't had any cockroaches, that would be too much. Um, but yeah, I sprayed it on the inside of the door and the outside of the door, and I haven't seen any termites since. So that definitely worked for now. So I talked to my landlord about it, and because like there's wood stairs that are going into my down, like into the backyard, and that's where it seems like the termite infestation is.
Mhm.
She doesn't seem concerned about the structure of the home and if there's termites within the house. And while I do love this home and I'm here right now, if she's not concerned about it, I don't have termites coming in. It's not really my place to worry about the structure of the home. I just don't want to see a termite again. Of course, I love this space and I want it to be in good
Mm.
condition, but if she's not worried about it, there's not I mean, and honestly, I mean, I'm relieved because I was just scared I was gonna have to get when you have termites, they literally tent your house and you have to, like
Mhm.
I don't know how long you have to leave, but I feel like I usually see them up for, like, a week.
Yeah,
So,
it's days for sure.
that
The
would
office
just
I was
be, like
working at in LA
yeah,
had that happen.
it would just be really stressful because, uh, Cleo and Luna would not be happy.
My gosh, yeah. That would be yeah. Very good that that's not happening.
Yeah, but
Um, Speaking of pick me, what my mom now does is she'll say something pick me and then she'll go, pick me. So she does also acknowledge that she understands the meaning now, but she now like flaunts it. I'm like,
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
At least they get it. I feel like we've both spent quite some time, like, explaining it.
I would say it took almost a year for them to get it. And yeah, I'm just gonna stop while I'm ahead because they both
Yeah,
listen and we love them more than literally anything. It's just funny.
yeah.
And
No,
someday
my
our
last
daughters will
one
roast us.
yes, and my mom's gonna be annoyed with me for roasting her on this one, but when we were trying to explain what pick me is, my mom called herself a nerd. She was like, "I'm such a nerd." And then I was like, "That's so pick me of you to say." And she was like, "How is that, like, pick me? It's not a good thing to be a nerd." And then she was like, "I don't mean," and I'm like, "You were just digging the hole deeper and deeper
Yeah.
and deeper." But I think they both finally have a grasp on it.
Mhm. Yeah. Anywho, what are you excited to do when you visit me in Boston?
I'm so excited that you're living in Boston only because not only because, but I'm super
Yeah.
excited because whenever I fly in now,
Mhm.
I will just come straight to
Pop
you
on over.
unless, like, my parents are there to pick me up at a reasonable hour. But,
Both of our parents hate going to the airport, and I think it's just like, a phenomenon.
they just make, like, such a big deal about it, where it's, like, out and, like,
Yeah.
they always get lost getting there, getting out of there, and I'm like, It's a small city." I
It
get
doesn't
there's a
have
few
to be
one-way
that big of a
streets.
deal.
No, it doesn't. I never make a big deal out of it, but it's like a huge commotion when we
Mhm.
get picked up. And well, so my mom gets like these crazy migraines sometimes, like with like light that mimic a stroke. So she doesn't like to drive long distances because like she like,
Valid.
yeah. And so we have to coordinate it on a day my dad can pick me up if he's working, if he's not working. It's just always a big deal picking me up from the airport. So now I'm just gonna and I've been picking flights. I literally flew into like this small airport closer to our hometown, which had layovers just to get there, and it's more expensive. And then I just had to wander around. I mean, me and my mom actually had a fun time, but we kind of just had to wander around the little place until my dad was done with work for the day, which was fun. It's just I had just gotten off a red eye, and I was just like
Yeah,
anyway,
you
we had to wait till 6 p.m. for him to be ready to drive home. It
and
was
by the
just
way, when Callie was texting me, she kinda left out the fact that she was with her mom. I literally said, like, "Do you want me to come pick you up after work?" Like, I thought you were just literally stranded. Meanwhile, you were having a fabulous day. You were so dramatic about that. You have to
yeah,
admit.
me and my we did actually have a really
You
good
made it
day.
out to sound like you were literally just stuck in this town for, like, hours alone.
I think it was just daunting because I just was not like mentally or physically prepared. I had had, like, 3 hours of sleep, and then it was just in the scheme of things, it was a great day, like, we didn't even feel like we had to kill time. We got a delicious coffee, we went for a walk, we went to the mall, Barnes& and Nobles, we had Chili's for lunch.
Literally dream day.
It was an awesome day. It just it yeah. My whole point being with all of this is that now I'm gonna fly into Boston whenever is most convenient for me, okay?
Yeah,
And then when anyone wants to come down and get me, they can get me.
and we have cars.
Yeah, exactly.
Major difference of being there last time. I feel like living in a city and having a car is the most liberating thing, and it is, like, obviously
Mhm.
such a privilege. I never have lived in a city and had a car until Los Angeles when you kind of need one. Um, but yeah, being able to, like, get out of the city and just drive home, and even, like that's the other thing, like, the proximity-wise, because Vita, um, isn't gonna move in until I get back from New York, like, basically November.
Vita is her dog, by the way, for anyone new here.
Yes. But that's, like, another great thing about moving so close to home is, like, she can be my mom adores her and wishes she was hers. So, like, while I'm moving in and getting everything settled, like, she's not gonna move in until after, like, everything's settled, sort of.
That's so nice.
Yeah. Like, obviously, I'm gonna miss her, but it just, like, makes life a lot easier in terms of moving. And yeah, I don't know, I don't have much more to say, I'm just really excited and, like, I'm saying it like it's no big deal, but it's like I said, it's been, like, a long time coming, so I'm super excited to have the update.
Yeah, no, that's huge. I mean, what a full circle moment. Like,
I know.
we filmed an episode where you were going home. Oh, it makes me sick to my stomach to
That
think
just
back
made
to
my
that
actual
time.
heart drop, but okay.
Sorry, but no, it's just like you did what was best for you, and that's not an easy thing to do, seriously.
Yeah.
So, like, congrats for making the hard decision, and now that you and I think this could be helpful to anyone else who's going through a weird transition phase, like, maybe you could talk about how you were feeling then versus how you feel now.
Yeah. Oh my god, so many emotions throughout so many different points of this year. I'm not even kidding. Even like a week ago when we were still trying to get this place, I was like about to go over the edge because um it's definitely weird feeling in a transition stage, but time is still moving and not knowing exactly what you want to do, but time is flying you by and all of a sudden you turn 28 and time's still flying by and it's like you're living life, but you need to make a next move and a plan. So that's why I feel really excited about this. While I've had like I'm so happy to be here in the summer. I wouldn't literally not want to be anywhere else, but it definitely feels like a next step is necessary. And I'm just excited to be like in a city environment around people my age, like with workout classes, bars, restaurants. Like I'm just really excited about it. And a year ago, this felt so far away. I don't know exactly how I felt in that moment, but it definitely felt overwhelming, I guess.
Yeah.
Like even you can know you're doing something that you have to do or that you believe is the right thing, but it still can feel very, um, overwhelming. It's an odd
Yeah.
one because, like I said, I love being home, so it was, like, very comforting, but also very overwhelming at the same time, and, several times this year, I think I've felt like overall, it's been extremely, like, good and comforting, but several times I've felt, like, antsy to know what my next step is, so I feel really, really good now that I have a next step.
Yeah, that's really relieving, and I feel like you especially when you are in, like, a transition period, you just say, like, you don't feel like you're in real life, so I feel like this will be good for you to be in quote unquote "real life" again.
Well, that's what I was trying to explain, but you just summed it up much better. Like, living life, but not feeling like I'm in yeah, like, yes, this is very good. Very, very good.
Yeah,
Like, it'll be great as much as I love and I feel very home here, like, I also feel very home at home, obviously, but, like, as much as I love being home, it's not entirely, like even though, yes, I have my room here, I'm excited to have my own space. Does that make
huge
sense?
difference.
Do you know
Yeah.
what I'm trying to I don't know how to, like, word it, but it's obvious, the
Yeah,
feeling.
I
Yeah.
had my own room when I moved home for 3 years during the pandemic, or 2.5 years, and
Yeah.
it's very different than having your own apartment with all your own stuff and, like
Yeah.
yeah. No, it's
And,
gonna be so
like,
nice.
just to be, like again, I adore being here, especially, like, summer and fall is gorgeous and everything, but, like, to be in a city and just, like, go outside and have there be, like, coffee shops and markets and bars right there, like, I'm really looking forward to that as well. And, like, I'm just really happy that I feel this way towards Boston because when I left, I didn't. I felt,
Yeah.
like, very over it, and now I'm, like, so excited to be back and really appreciative and, just excited, yeah.
No,
I think that's
Boston is such a comfy city. Like,
Mhm.
it's I know we both, like, really Celia and I both kinda shit on it a lot when we left because we were so over it and we thought, like, it wasn't the cool place to be or whatever, but it really is. It has literally everything you would want in a city, but it's just, like, comfy. Like, there's a comforting aspect to it that, like, I feel like a lot of cities don't have, which is really nice. Like, I think this is and you're gonna be so close to home, you know people there, like, it's I
and
think
you
this
know I
just
love
makes
an East
sense.
Coast man.
You love an East Coast man. Yeah, that's, like that's the crazy thing of the different and I love a West Coast man, and
Mhm.
I think that's also something strange, I guess, to harp on this episode to give it more of a theme, is that, like, last time we lived together was definitely the last time we'll ever live together, and it's just unfortunately, like, I obviously don't know what the future holds, but it might be the last time we ever lived, like, on this it sucks being best friends in the whole world and wanting very different things in life. Because, like, on one hand, like, and I struggle with this because, like, obviously I'd rather be, like, closer to my parents and, like, to you on one hand, but then it's like,
You're making me need
I
wine.
I also just, like, I I'm so happy where I am now. I feel like I've envisioned this my whole life. I don't know what's gonna happen. I just know I don't plan on leaving anytime soon, and it's, like, a really hard, weird thing because, like, you now I don't know, like, part of me, because I know they say, like, you like, a huge part of life obviously is the people in it, not just, like, where you are, and that's true, but I just know, like, I, like, would not I'm not you were ready to leave. Like, I don't feel like I want to go, and so it's just a weird thing, and then, like, I feel, like, almost a sense of envy towards you in the sense that, like, you are so close to, like, home now, like, that is so nice, and you have this comfiness, but I just know, like, right now, it doesn't feel right for me, so it's just, like, a weird do you know
You
what
know
I
what I
mean?
was Yeah, I was do you know what I mean? I was
Ugh,
literally
yeah.
just going to say when you were talking up, "Oh, it's so comfy," like, I almost made the joke, like, "Oh, then why don't you come move back?" Because obviously I want that more than anything in the world. But I held myself because I don't really make those jokes anymore because I'm genuinely so happy for you, and this sounds like we're having a heart to heart on the podcast. We've obviously had this discussions before, but I'm just saying, like, it's such a difficult thing, and if maybe you're going through it too, someone listening, is that it's such a weird thing to selfishly want something, but to know that above all, you just want your best friend to be happy, and, like, you make sense, and I adore California, by the way. Like, I just wish I could be bicoastal and, like,
Yeah.
that would be, like, so easy and not expensive or whatever, but, like, yeah. I
Maybe
just
one
feel like
day we will be.
yeah. Oh, well, that is the only, I would say, benefit of you having a life and having a family and staying on the West Coast and me doing the same on the East Coast is that our kids will have the most epic life visiting each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, but to have the thought of it be only a couple times a year versus our whole life, like the
Oh,
amount of
you're
walks
making
we've gone on that we've discussed, like living in the same neighborhood, like no matter where we are, it's just like I don't know, growing up is really weird, and I still don't feel like I've grown fully up, and I'm literally 28, so
you're making me sick to my stomach. I wasn't thinking that far into the future, like, that was, like, way too extreme. I don't know
sorry.
where the hell I'm gonna be, like, I could v like, right now, if I had to predict my future, I see myself, like, moving to San Diego, settling down there eventually.
Uh-huh.
But I also, like, when I have kids and stuff, I'll probably wanna be close to like, I don't know. I just, like it
I
all
bite my
I
tongue and
life
pray you're
yeah.
happy.
Yeah, well, I don't yeah, yeah. And on the plus side, though, we are about to have an epic weekend
Mhm.
in on Nantucket. I am flying in I'm, like, such a red-eye girl now, so I am flying in on Wednesday evening. And let's hope my Uber actually drops me off at my goddamn gate this time instead of the outskirts of the airport. That was, like, literally insane. I can't remember what airline I'm flying, but if I am flying the airline I think I am, I will be getting to the airport 2 hours early so that I can have a delicious dinner at Barney's.
Ugh,
Oh my
I'm so
god.
jealous.
Also, today, I thought I had a surfer boy sighting. I was so on edge because, like, this was the first time I felt embarrassed about not having a passenger door handle, not that he would care. Actually, he'd just be scared to see me, but it literally like, I was driving out of, like, the parking garage where I park at Pilates, and it was, like, farmer's market day, and I'm
Uh-huh.
not gonna say, like, where in California he lives, but there's a lot of vendors from where he lives at
Mhm.
this farmer's market, and
Mhm.
so I was like, maybe he's, like, doing this on the side or something." It literally, like, exact
I would
same patch exact same tattoos, dressed exactly like he would be dressed. Same I still am not fully sure it wasn't him, but he was in a way like, he was unpacking a way nicer car than he drives, like like,
Well, it might not
but
have been his car, because I was just gonna say I could so see him doing that.
it, like, I it so it looked identical to him. I wish
Well,
I could
maybe
message
that guy
him.
was your guy. Pardon.
You know what? I almost rolled down my window and said something. That's how strong the attraction was from seeing the back of him.
In
But
another
and, you know,
world.
I was talking to my friend Cameron about this because I sent her a voice memo the other day when I was walking Ducky, this guy, he rolled down his window and he was like, "I just had to drive up to you. I was about to park at my apartment, but I, like, had to tell you you're really beautiful." And the last time anyone did this to me, it was, like, this creepy guy who was walking, then he got out of his car, and then he, like, walked with me, and he was, like, not attractive. But this guy was actually kind of cute, not necessarily my type, but he was cute. He lives in the neighborhood, and he was so kind. But my, like,
Mhm.
gut reaction was just to, like, be like, "I have a boyfriend." In retrospect, I wish I would've given him my number, but I also think if it's meant to be, it will be meant to be. Because then I was like I just sent my friend Cameron that memo, and I was like, "Yeah, I thought it was kinda creepy," and she was like, "She's really good at, we were driving home one time, and I, like, jokingly was like, because we saw a guy who was cute, and I was like, "Well, then you should catcall him," and she just rolled down the window and did say something to him. Um he was getting in his car, so he unfortunately didn't hear, but, like, then 'cause she was saying to me, she was saying, "Where did things happen where people just went up to each other and said they're cute?" And so it's like, I guess it
Wait,
just
so
must
did
be
you
because
say you
he
had a
was in his
boyfriend, sorry?
car. I said I had a boyfriend.
You actually said you had a boyfriend to him.
Yes.
He asked?
No, he was, like, trying to get my number, and that's just what I always say, if, like
But now
and
he's not gonna follow up because he's gonna think you have a boyfriend. You have to
of
make the next move, I
course.
guess.
I don't know where he lives.
But fate will have it. Maybe you'll see him again.
I don't think we're fated. He also seemed like he was, like, 23. I
It's
don't
kind of
know
like an
if
important detail.
I don't know, he could have been older. I, like, couldn't really it's all a blur. I just remember when we were talking, I was like, "This guy's in his mid to young 20s."
That's
Well,
right.
when you're listening next week, not this coming week, but next week, we'll all be together. How
Oh
fun.
my god, that's so soon.
I know.
Literally the next, like,
Next week at
2
this time, I'll
weeks.
be heading to the airport, almost.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy, and I
You
cannot
think you'll pick
freaking
me up
wait.
from the airport?
Obviously.
Alright, we love you so much, and we will see you next week. Happy Taylor Day.
Ah, love you.